Hello everyone and welcome to another Godify Studios commentary, and today I will be doing my review on Dead Island Riptide for PC. Recently I just got this game on Tuesday. I preloaded it and everything, so I was ready to go. And I started to play it and I really did enjoy this game. I saw a lot of reviewers bashing it, but some reviewers I do not really agree with that they were bashing it on, so I was pretty happy with the game overall. It's not the perfect game. It's not the best game ever. It's not one of my top favorites. I don't know if I would say it's better than Dead Island, the first one. The first Dead Island I think is one of my favorite games of all time. Just a really fun game, and that game I just think is way better uh, with a story and a way better mechanics and way better missions they had than this one. So let's first get into the pluses with the game. So first off, the graphics are better than the first one. If you can see, the engine isn't really that much different, but the graphics are a little bit better. Some bugs have been fixed and other stuff, but I still ran into some bugs that I will talk about in the negative parts. Weapon durability has been fixed, and now you can actually have a baseball bat for longer than you usually have, or whatever else you guys want. Another thing good is that they have longer story and like longer missions that they have, which I really do enjoy. I like when the game is over 20 hours, which it is. But I did not finish the game so far. I am about 8 hours in, so I can tell it's more than 20 hours because I'm only 20% done, and I've done all the side quests almost. The side quests that are available at your time. And then you get main missions to do, so I still need to do those main missions. So I'm 20% done with main mission story, so I think this game should be about 30 hours. I think the first one was 30 hours or so. It's one of the most enjoyable and most fun games I've ever played. I must admit that. I have so much fun playing this game. I just loved destroying the zombies, grabbing a boat and just running them over, grabbing a car, running them over, just going out on fun missions. I mean, some of the missions I really do have fun with, and then some of the weapons you upgrade. It's just a really fun and enjoyable experience you have. And also, this world is much bigger, this island, I can say. I can already tell that there's a lot of much bigger places, and there's a lot of secretive places that you gotta go and search and find. You find cool stuff there. It's not just like, oh, here's some money. If you go in that one location, you might get a mod. You might get a new weapon. It's really cool how they expanded the world. Okay, so that's my positives. So let's go into the negatives. Okay, the first negative is the story is kind of boring this time. It's not that interesting. Mostly they're stranded on the island, another island again. I wish they changed it up. They got stranded on another island again, and pretty much they're trying to survive with a group, and they're trying to get to the city right now where I was at. So I'm not spoiling anything for you guys, but that's all I could say so far. There's too much fetching missions, which makes it repetitive. There's a lot of repetitive missions that sound the same. They just do it differently. Go get me painkillers and I'll give you XP. Go get me medical stuff and I'll make you med kits. Go get me all this stuff and I'll make you bombs. I mean, it's just pretty repetitive fetching missions that I think not as much fetching missions should have been added. Even the main missions are fetching missions, which shouldn't be happening in my opinion. The voice acting and the voice stuff that they say really is so dumb sometimes, and some of the acting that they do with the voices is so choppy and just doesn't look like the words that they really are saying, which I think is kind of a little bit of a downside. I mean, I'm not a really big person on that stuff, so that's why he still gave it a kind of high score, even though that there's some more negatives I got into. The frame rate is choppy and not smooth. If you ever watch on the consoles, I believe 30 or 40 frame rate on Dead Island Riptide, which is, it's a little bit choppy, and the way that they did the animations, swinging and stuff, it's the frame rate, the animations and how they did it just doesn't look right, and it just sometimes is pretty choppy and not that smooth. Another thing is the way that people act and they look. They just is weird and awkward sometimes, like their eyes. I'll show you. I think there's going to be a scene coming up here that I'll show you. So, yeah, just look at that. It's pretty weird. Just the facial expressions and stuff. It just doesn't look right. Another thing is the bugs and problems on PC version. Pretty much, for me at least, when you're starting up the PC version, if you click anything when it's starting up, it will literally not. It will just say is not responding, and then you have to close it, which is the same thing as the first Dead Island. I have both of them on the PC, and it's the same thing, which they should have gotten fixed with that. You also gotta close the game to switch your quality and preferences and stuff. It's just stupid. They shouldn't be having that. They should just make it fixed, maybe black screen, and then just come back to it in like 2 seconds. I think that would be a really good thing. And also, I've encountered this one bug that I threw, I believe it was one of my best weapons, at a suicider, and the suiciders explode. If you don't know what they are, they explode, and I think I'll have the clip coming up. I threw it at him, and it exploded, but my weapon randomly just went away. Like, I don't know if it got destroyed from that explosion, but I've never had that happen. Even when I've thrown weapons at suiciders before, it just never happens like that. So it was a really weird bug or glitch that happened. So yeah, I would give this game an overall 8.5. Those are my negatives, and those are my positives. If you guys do enjoy the video, and if you guys want to give me your opinions on Dead Island Riptide, then please comment down below. And if you guys want to subscribe, if you guys want me to do more reviews, then like the video, like I said, because some of my reviews that I do, I really do enjoy making, like this Dead Island one. And I will be making some more reviews in the future. So yeah, bye guys.